Hello and welcome to the coverage of YCS Rimini 2016. It's the third time we're in the Pala Congressi di Rimini, the beautiful venue where we held the World Championship 2 years ago and of course the YCS Rimini last year. It was a great event.
Yeah,
you still remember it, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
I think it was the first time that we two did coverage the entire day with nobody else.
Yes, it was.
So
yeah.
this is a comeback
really
of
warm.
sorts. It was really warm, that's one thing we remember,
Yeah.
yeah. People were wearing flip-flops inside the venue.
Yeah.
This is people just call it YCS Beach for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what else was lost?
Drop beach is the.
Yeah, one of the
the joke.
best moves in the tournament you could do is just you don't play very well, you just drop and go to the beach.
Yeah.
Definitely a good choice of course of action this weekend. But speaking of action, there's going to be plenty of it. We're coming fresh from the World Championship. This means it's the first YCS of the new season, just like it was last year.
Yeah.
Which means we're going to have some cool new prizes that we're going to introduce to you guys later. Last year was quite a different story. What metagame did we have?
Yeah. So we had Necros Clowns was the big deck that people were talking about. Just kind of whatever deck it was, put some clowns in it, and it would be better.
It would be pretty good.
It
yeah.
was all about that kind of rank 4 engine that you could basically just use the clowns for.
Yeah.
Which was really good.
There were of course some other decks, so the metagame breakdown was quite diverse.
Yeah.
The same was true for the country breakdown up until the top 8.
Yeah.
Where suddenly all the other countries were thrown off the map.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Italians remaining.
Yeah.
This was the strongest showing of a single nation that I've ever seen in my career doing coverage.
Yeah, I think the only close one would be YCS Milan.
Yeah.
Just before
Yeah, that was pretty similar. And I
Yeah.
think there was one time in Bochum where we had like 7 or 6 Germans in the top 8. So
Yeah.
similar, but nothing I've ever seen like last year's YCS Rimini.
No.
It will be interesting to see if the Italians can do it again and go toe to toe this year again with an all-Italian final, of course, last year. And that was quite the match as well. We're
Yeah.
going back and forth in the second game. The first one was over rather quickly.
Yeah.
We're gonna show that to you guys at some point this year, I guess, in between the rounds. I
Yeah.
mean, what about the metagame this weekend? We're gonna talk about that in more depth later.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be quite exciting.
Yeah, so unlike last year, we don't have a new Forbidden Unlimited list.
Mm-hmm.
However, we've got hundreds of new cards being added to the pool of cards since the last European event.
Right.
So we've got Dragons of Legend Unleashed, the Dark Illusion, and Movie Pack as well. So that's got all the Blue Eye stuff, the Dark
Right.
Magician stuff, Metal Foes, Cyber Angels.
There's
many things.
gotta be something happening.
So many new decks that could potentially make it. I remember that last year was when we had Peter Gross
Yeah.
with his Cosmo deck.
You're right. Yeah, that was
So-
the first time when Cosmo was
Yeah,
legal.
Yeah, so
It was
sa-
just 4 cards.
yeah, just 4 cards. So the same this year. We have the new World Premiere cards, the Subterrors and the Spirals have just
Right.
come out, in Dark Illusion.
So that's a chance we see that again.
we might see
Yeah.
Peter Gross showing up just to play
We,
again
we
with
will
those
also
new cards.
we will also try to find some of the best players, most successful players, talk to them about the new changes, what's going to be a viable choice in upcoming tournaments. That's going to be exciting as well. So plenty you guys can look forward to this weekend, YCS Rimini 2016, and with that, it's time to duel.